the dark. I feel so alive, still remembering what I want, but it ends with you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Unreal intertwined, and you're not listening. It is your choice to make a little mockery, it won't do. Further down the line, still surrendering, trying harder to forgive you. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door has closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still I smile and don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Candlelight has gone out. Some will win and some will lose. Nothing much else to say. Thought I was searching for something. Door is closed, not a sound. Take a look as I am now. Still a smile but don't speak. Will you please slow down? Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Drink, think deeply as I sink. Finally, someplace I found peace in the dark of night. Tabletops, counters in the early hours. Stone cold inside. Banging drops, dancers, never needing answers. We wander all alone, but we can't find the street lights go. We wander all alone, but we can't deny we are the street light people. Chasing whatever kills. For so long I forgot how it feels in the dark of night. Take tabletops counting eyes in the early hours, stone cold inside, banging down.
Where's your volume? I bet you can hear me now, so my apologies, everybody. That was totally on me. Somehow the OBS decided to disconnect my audio and volume, so you should be able to hear me now. Welcome on in. My name is Derek. So if you want to complain, you can file it for, hey, Derek screwed up the start of the stream. But welcome on in. My name is Derek Anderson. I'm one of the stewards at Artist Racing League, and I do broadcast sometimes, but also I'm one of the pro drivers here. So welcome on in. Again, thank you guys for letting me know in the chat with the audio concerns. OBS just acting a fool. I was about to say, we were talking about the rookie championship. Current pole sitter and rookies Nate Schreiber could rack up his 4th win tonight, and that may secure him the title. He's got a pretty healthy lead over 2nd place. That's a tie for 2nd place between Rob Orbochata and Sven Goose. So like I said, he's got a 34-point lead coming into tonight. If he can win and get some luck, he may be able to secure that. Hey, Tyler, how's it going? And the rookies, some of them are finishing up the runs. I don't know if they're going to have time to go out there. There, Alexander Altracio puts a good time in. He gets a little bit closer. I don't think I've seen him race at all this season. Name that does not ring a bell anyway. Oh, he raced last week. That's right. So I was about to say, last week we were at Bathurst, and that was kind of a crazy race. I know for me personally, it was not a very fun day, but pretty exciting on the stream, no doubt. Should be a little bit calmer here as we head into the evening hours here at Barcelona. Right now the track's still pretty warm, warmer than it was in practice, so this is going to be a night race, so it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge for these drivers in traffic, trying to navigate this track that can be tricky sometimes. Especially, I think it's tricky to drive even in the dry here. Nate here. Keep our eyeballs on Nate here as he's looking to improve his time. He's not up on it at the moment. I don't think he's improved. He's a little bit off the pace, so we'll put the glasses on Emmanuel Ramirez here. He's about half a second up right now. This could move him up in contention, maybe into the 3rd. As the guys in front of him have pitted, so if he could hold this pace through the last few corners here as he navigates the chicane. So he's going to get over that hump. Yep, get that power down. He lost the 10th there. He's holding on to it. Oh, he gained it back there in that last corner. That should put him up to 3rd, I think. Actually puts him up to 2nd in class. Great run there from Emmanuel there. Shaking up kind of, it's another car between him, Nate, and his competitors for the championship. Love to see it. Taking a GTR is brave. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to remember these cars are BOP'd across the board, so they are pretty level. We use the latest and greatest BOPs that are out there to help kind of level the playing field. So GTR can be pretty decent. It's never going to be outclass a McLaren or a Mustang outright, but man, you can really do some good stuff there. P2, yep, P2 for now, but there's still a few cars left on track here. No one else is really improving. Well, I got eyes on Sven Goose. He is improving. He's up 2/10 as he's coming into the last sector here, the last corner specifically. Let's see, does he have enough to leapfrog back into the top 3? I think he might. No. Fell off of there a little bit. Well, Nate's looking to put a personal best, but he just went off track. I think he's done. So I think the pros are about ready to go on track. Yeah, it does feel heavy. So right now, provisional pole for the rookies is Nate. Once again, looking to secure that championship. And I think the rookies have been told to box, so they are coming out. So yeah, the pros should be Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a traffic jam here as the pros now are getting ready to start their race. Or they're qualifying for the next 10 minutes or so. So we'll run through the field real quick. We'll start with the AMs, the championship. There's only 4 AMs here tonight, so a little bit. Got quite a few people missing in this 21 car field, but that's okay. So Chad McLean has been the leader of the AMs so far this season. Let's see if I can get my glasses on him. There he is, the pink Mustang. Change of pace for him. He's usually in a McLaren, but he's won 2 races, including he won last week for silvers in Bathurst, and he's got a 12-point lead in the championship to Luke Nelson. They've been kind of trading back and forth. Luke's got 1 win, and Chad has 2. And I don't see Luke Nelson here tonight, so Chad has an opportunity to really pad his championship lead. Sanchez is your other winner. He won round 1, and he's back tonight after a few races off. And then we, of course, got Abdul back. Always good to see him. Hey, guys, love to see it in the chat, man. Show your support for your favorite driver. All right, now onto the Pro Championship, and I got to say, this Pro Championship has been one of the most competitive we've ever seen here in Odyssey Racing League in all my years of racing. I'm fortunate to be one of the pro drivers. Obviously, I'm not even close to being in contention this season, but a lot of guys are. You know, Turek and Clayton Filsinger right now 1-2 in the championship. Only 4 points separate them. And an interesting fact, we have had 4 different winners in the pro class. That's overall winners in each of these races this season. Will we see number 5 tonight? So Turek obviously won the opening round. He's been kind of settling for a few podiums, had 1 bad race. Clayton finally broke his duck last week at Bathurst, getting the win. Mastillo, who's one of our winners, is not here tonight. I believe he signed out, so he's not making the race tonight. And then Luke Lozama also not here tonight as well. Some guys that may be in contention, maybe Juan Diaz in the Porsche, who's been one of the strongest Porsche drivers this season, is probably going to be, could he be up for a win? You got Dean Solomon. He's poking around there. He had a 4th place finish at Bathurst. Could he be looking to improve? Times are pretty competitive here across the board. Got our glasses on Clayton at the moment. As we get, let me switch to camera. Here we go. Yeah, it's kind of tough with all the traffic, even though there's not as many. I mean, the field's pretty split right now between pro silvers, but I gotta say it's going to be interesting who's going to be on pole. So Turek's right now on pole, 44.3. Not a bad opening stint. Yeah, Clayton did not do a good first lap there. He must have got held up by the Mustang of probably the silver there Mustang. That's okay. But I think some of the, well, we see some surprises tonight here in round 5. Remember, it is going to be a night race. It is right now dusk. It will probably be pitch black by the time the race starts. T-Car is king. Yeah, Tyler Carr is back in the championship. He made his return last week and was one of the fastest guys, but ended up finishing 2nd. I think he had a little problem at Bathurst, but as someone that race last week at Bathurst, everyone had some type of problem at Bathurst. I had a ton of problems at Bathurst. That wasn't very fun for me, but I digress. We're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about this great championship we've got going on. So it's been pretty good racing with the rookies this season. Haven't had too many incidents. I know there was a big concern coming into the season allowing the rookies to race with the pros in the GT Americas, but I gotta say it's helped the field out quite a bit. It's helped pad out the field quite a bit, and you can see Clayton has pulled off the track. Is he going to try to make a last-ditch run here? Keep our eye on Turk, who's starting his lap now. He's currently the only one in the purples right now. Sounds like he's letting off a little bit. Oh, no, he's still kind of fighting. Oh, well, there we go. Tyler Carr finally improves his time there. He is up into first place now. He sets a he's the first one to set a 143. I got to say, he's probably going to be one of the favorites to win tonight. He's always been very strong in the races here. He's right behind Clayton, though, so Clayton's another guy who's very competitive. Yeah, P1 for now. You got to remember now there's still 3 minutes left. That's plenty of time to get at least another couple of laps in. Get your tires up to pressure and do get at least one more good hot lap in. We'll get our glasses on McEwen, who's back tonight. He had a tough go at Bathurst as well, but he's back tonight. He's pretty quick in that BMW. It's going to be interesting who's going to be how things are going to shake out. Right now he's up 0.3. He's losing a little bit of time here. Him and Turk are kind of holding on to see who's going to be second place right now, because Tyler Carr's got the field covered by at least a second right now. Oh, and Tyler gets the back end a little squirrely there. A little too eager on the power. And let's see, crosses the line, and Tyler's now up to P2. He cracks into the 43s. Good time there. I don't see Justin Turek improving. I was going to say Abdul was up in his time, but he pulled off the track. So Neil Barovitz currently reading the silvers right now in the Lamborghini. So could this be a night Neil pips a win? He hasn't had a win all season. I think we could probably see some new drivers up front tonight. I was going to say, never mind. It's Sanchez. I totally ignored Eduardo Sanchez. Previous silver class winner is right up there with the pros right now. That's a pretty competitive time at a 44.4. Tyler has pulled off the track. He is done for the day. We're going to go back to Turek. He's a 10th up right now. Going into the final set of corners here. As he's heading into the chicane. Can he eke it out here? He needs another 10th, maybe. I don't know if he's got enough here. He's going to be close for second place. Did he get it? Yes, he did. 43.8. It moves him up the board. Still well clear. Still half a second behind Tyler Carr. But does he have enough fuel to do one more lap? We'll have to wait and see. Batista. He just got promoted to pros. Trying to hang on here. He's up on his time. He's the only one driver other than Neil who's up. Man, he lost a bit of time there in that sector. He's been having I know he was very competitive in silver in the AM class, but not having as good as luck here in the pro class. Got 30 seconds to go. Overshot the chicane there. That's going to kill his race. He's going to pull out of the way. Is he going to go, or is he? He's got to get one more go here. Back to Tyler McEwen here. He is gaining. He's trying to get back into the top 10. And we just missed Clayton getting up in a second, narrowing that gap to 4/10. But I don't know if he's got enough to. He's a 10th down right now. Turk's 2/10 up. So some guys are starting to find some speed here late. I do think Tyler's probably got this in the bag for another pole. I believe I could be mistaken. I swore he got pole last week at Bathurst. All right, Turk's crossing the line. This could be good enough for second place. Let's see. He's fighting for a championship. with Clayton Filsinger. Does he get it? Yes, he does. 43.5. Gets a bit closer. Still not close enough to Tyler. Tyler's looking pretty safe for pole. Here comes Clayton out of the last corner. Does he improve? He will improve, but not past Turek. So he's going to settle for third. Here, your top Am right now is Sanchez. He's improving. He could displace Diaz here if he can hold on to it. He's up 2/10. Yeah, this is looking good. He could maybe even challenge for fourth here. Oh, but he lost it. Yep, there. He went off track. That's game over. Yep, that's game over. Man, he was up too. So I don't see anybody else improving here as the checkered flags come out. Yep, everybody's done. All right, folks, we will head to the grid walk in just a moment. Let us take a quick intermission. We will be right back.
I don't know where I am, I don't know where you take me, I don't know where you take me. I just follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me escape from this unlove, cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to look my way and never back to you. Don't stop. I'm on fire. 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, we are back. Let's go through the grid walk for tonight's event. We got Tyler Carr leading us off for pole in the number 33 Mustang. Justin Turek, your points leader in pro class, number 88 Porsche. Got Clayton Filsinger in the 615 Ferrari. Tyler McEwen in the 151 BMW. We got Juan Diaz in the number 144 Porsche. Top AM class driver right now is Eduardo Sanchez in 212 McLaren. Your top Rookie is Nate Schreiber in the number 4 McLaren, followed next to him by Dean Solomon in the number 59 Porsche. We got Emmanuel Ramirez in 265, starting 9th. Alongside him, Andre Batista in 992 Porsche. Alexander Altarisero in 699 Mustang with Robert Logan in 83 Honda. We got Robert Oberchota in the 331 BMW with Sven Goose in the number 25 McLaren. Neil Barovitz in the 184 Lamborghini starts 15th. Alongside him is Chad McLean, the point leader in silvers in the number 45 Mustang. Ryan Bishop, 778 BMW. Got Abdul Ralph starting in the pits, number 23. Ryan Chanley, 607 Aston. Javier Gomez, 993. He's in a BMW. And then we got Tim in the 660. McLaren. I believe he did not cross the line in time to do a valid lap qualifying, so he is starting in the back. So track temps 21 degrees, night. I think it's going to be pretty consistent throughout the race. Interesting going to be, is anybody going to pull the straight? This is an hour-long race, so I don't expect anybody to be taking the risk and staying on their tires. This track has always been notorious, one of the worst tire wear. It chews up the tires like no business. Even on a consistent night like this, where it's just partially cloudy, but it's still going to be a challenge. It's going to be interesting how we go through lap 1 here in these conditions. Compared to some of the other races we've done. I'm gonna say Kailami in the mist was interesting, but again, it's been fairly clean this season. We haven't had too many, just some minor incidents there, as we see a car go straight off. I believe that was Dean. Try not to be biased there. All right, guys, let me know who you think's your favorite to win in each class tonight. I'm sure a lot of folks will be picking themselves. If not, let me know who you think's going to have a good chance tonight. As we pile down here into the backstretch. Our race, we're going to have a mandatory pit stop. We got fixed fuel, so you have to take fuel. It's going to be a fixed time of like 25 seconds for fuel. Most guys will opt to take tires as well. You almost have to at this track. I think you're just going to lose too much time. But as they turn around through the chicane, they get lined up nice and pretty here. Headlights showing as we get ready to head to the green flag. Formation lap about to conclude. I'm here for T-Car and Alteriso. All right, nicely done. I figured. It's all good, man. Those, I believe those are the 2 Mustang drivers. We're getting ready to cross the line to start the race. Green light should happen momentarily. Green flag is out. We are underway here in Catalunya. Head down to turn 1. Gonna keep it on the broadcast cam for a little bit just to keep everybody looks clean so far. Looks like Clayton's gonna make a dive. Oh, he gets alongside Turek, but he's gonna have to yield. Maybe they're gonna stay side by side. Car is pulled away. What a move! That was Eduardo Sanchez. That's a AM driver. What a launch he got. Gets around a bunch of drivers. Got some minor incidents further back. Some guys banging into each other. I don't see anybody off track just yet. So far, so good. Pretty clean through this first part of the lap. Oops, some contact there. I think we're just having some bumper to bumper contacts at the moment. These guys are going to have a hard time keeping the tires under them in these temperatures. Looks like Nate Dean had some contact there. want to get too aggressive here lap 1. Especially, you're going to need at least a full lap to get these tires kind of in that happy place. And oh, we got a spin. Clayton has spun at the hairpin. And Clayton, one of the championship contenders, and oh, it's chaos down at the hairpin. 3 cars are spun out completely. That is not good. Try to get y'all a replay of that with Clayton. It's a shame, Clayton. Not looking forward to that. We'll replay that incident, see what happened there at the start. Actually, that's just the start. I apologize. Clicked the wrong replay. Not a bad start. Let's see what happened here. Yep, they're heading down to the hairpin. Looks like, yeah, the 151 BMW just tagged him. So stewards will take a look at that. Obviously, we have live stewarding in there tonight. They are going to assess penalties. And I can tell you from experience, lap 1 penalties are judged a little bit more harshly. That one's going to be an interesting call for the stewards to make. I'm not going to speculate at this stage, but dude, who's is the sauce? Yeah, who knows? Right now, Tyler Carr's pulling away, and Justin Turk just trying to keep. It looks like he got back by Eduardo Sanchez there. The right now the top silver driver. As he's got a wicked jump. I thought it was Clayton there for a minute, but actually it was Eduardo who's back, and man, he's showing some good pace with these pros around him. Juan Diaz sits 4th overall. He's 3rd in class. Looking for a good result here. Tyler obviously got involved in that incident. Your top PM right now is by a pretty safe margin is Nate Schreiber. He's got a couple of pro drivers behind him, so we'll see what he does with Dean and Batista, the 2 Porsches behind him. We keep our glasses on Diaz here. That's our closest battle at the minute, going into turn 1. And McEwen drive-through penalty for that contact, causing a pretty major incident. A lot of positions lost for Clayton. Clayton's fallen all the way down to 15th, so that's fairly easy call to make at this stage of the race. I don't have the sheet in front of me, but I can guarantee it was probably for that incident we saw in the replay down at the hairpin there at turn, quote me, is that turn 10? Yeah. This battle's kind of stabilized in half a second. Let's look at Batista and Dean Solomon. A rivalry renewed here. Both were previous silver drivers last season. Dean was a champion. I think Batista finished 2nd, or he was in the top 3 at least. And they're battling. Looks like we got another drive-through penalty for 331 BMW. That's that's 2nd place in the Rookies Championship. He's got to serve a drive-through penalty for contact. That's a shame for him. But I know Batista, he's a very good driver. He's not having the best of luck going to pros, and that does happen. That jump from silver to pro class is always kind of a daunting step if you don't have the pace, and he's been a little bit struggling, but it seems like Dean's having some problems as well. He's causing him some problems here tonight. Back to Juan Diaz here. We're keeping an eye on him. Eduardo runs really wide there at turn 3 on the exit. You can take a lot of that curb, but man, you take too much of it, you're going to get a track cut. That's what this track can. Those track cuts can't sneak up on you if you're not too careful. Ask and you shall receive, Mr. Good Sir. the 699 Mustang there. He's in a bit of a battle right now with Sven Goose for second overall in the rookies. He's got, Sven Goose. He's fighting to try to keep his championship hopes alive. But Altriso there, if I'm pronouncing that right, is doing the work right now, holding them off. They do have the Lamborghini in front of them, so Neil, and they're kind of maintaining a healthy gap, but so far he's holding off the challenge. Got a little further back here, Ryan Chainley behind Clayton. Clayton's looking to pull his way back into this fight. The Odyssey Esports driver. He's going to have his work cut out for him working through this. It looks like Bishop has taken a 15-second penalty as well for contact. All right. We'll keep the glasses on Alarchicio. And it looks like he just got passed as we went to look at other drivers. Looks like he lost a position to Sven Goose there in the last sector. He's now behind him. And that's for second. They're still battling for second place, so it must have been a slight mistake. He's going to try to take it around the outside of turn one. Not a lot of grip out there. It's going to be hard to outbrake the McLaren in those high-speed corners because of the aero balance of that McLaren. Yep, our leader car is running for the hills, so to speak. He's pulling a gap. It's 3.6 seconds at the moment, and pulling away quite comfortably. As Alexander here continues to pressure the Dutchman who's got by him. This could be a developing battle here as we're just getting near the 10-minute mark of this race. McEwen still hasn't served that drive-through. He's probably trying to build himself a gap so he's not stuck behind traffic. Not a bad strategy, but you do have to serve that drive-through at a certain point. He's still going to lose a lot of time if he doesn't serve it soon enough. All right, but we're going to go back to the Batista-Dean Solomon battle. The Porsches are battling right now. They're within a couple tenths right now. Oh, we got to change the position as Tyler has now jumped into the pits. Oh, Juan Diaz is going to make a move on Sanchez. They make contact turn one, and he sends him a bit wide and over the rumble strips. Don't know what those stewards will think about that contact, but it didn't look anything too egregious on the stream, at least. But then there definitely was some contact there going into turn one. It might have been just a little bit. Both guys were just trying to go for the same piece of track and not enough room down there into T1. As the gaps are starting to pull away here, looks like Batista dropped off a little bit there that lap. Trying to find you guys a close battle. Keep an eye on this second place in the rookies right now, as it's pretty much your closest battle at the present moment. They are ganging up, getting ready to gang up on Neil. Down here into, as they head down the back stretch towards turn number 10. Yep. Xander putting the pressure on. Mustang should have a great advantage down the straights. Yeah, guys, I think Carr's got it in the bag unless he makes, but you got to say there's still traffic to come into play. He's going to catch traffic at some point. He's likely going to catch traffic before he pits, so it's going to be interesting to see when he's going to pit. But yeah, he's got his fair share. It's all panning out nice for him. Again, we could have our 5th different winner in pros this season in 5 races. Would be probably a record for this league at this point with how competitive we've been with our class this season. Back to Juan. He's still wearing the bumper out of that McLaren of Sanchez, who had just a wicked start. Not letting up here. Just keeping the pressure on. The McLaren runs a little bit deep, and that McLaren, he is hustling it. He is definitely using every bit of that track as much as he can to keep that portion. Yeah, I've seen him run wide a few times. He's gonna have to be careful. Don't want to get track cuts. I know you're third overall. You've got decent pace, but don't want to throw it away either at this stage either. And as you can see, the Porsche, I think Diaz is itching for a turn one pass here. Oh, we got some contact further, or some cars. Yeah, we had a lot of positions lost there. The duel jumped a few spots, but we're going to keep our eyes on this one. Let's see how the Porsche gets out of the corner. Pops the curve a little bit. Here we go, down the front straight. He's going to have enough of a tow here. What's the McLaren going to do? Is he going to, looks like he's going to hold the middle of the road. It's probably a wise decision with this weight. Oh, don't leave. And again, they go side by side. Do they maintain it? Oh, there's contact. Oh, they take each other out. Both cars were going for it. They didn't give each other enough space, and I think that's going to sneak. Nate Schreiber is snuck his way to third place. Oh my gosh, the rookie Nate Schreiber is third overall at this stage of the race. Oh my God, he's got to be tickling himself. We got another caution to Sven Goose. Yellow flag for him. As we've had some contacts here. We saw that live, that contact. It was, you see Alexander getting passed by Clayton. He's already up to P9. He's making some hay here. Same with Tyler, who just did his drive-through, and now he's looking to make some moves on Javier Gomez there. But man, Nate is having a race tonight. Oh my goodness. This could be a really solid result. He's ahead of the silver leader, and he's only got 2 pros ahead of him. Oh man, Sanchez getting squirrely there going into the turn. Which turn was that? So turn 13. Or no, they're in through 13 now. Now they're going through 14, 15. Yeah, I don't know if Nate's got the pace to hold these 2 guys back, but could be very interesting what the stewards decide with that incident. They've been banging wheels the whole time. So fastest lap currently held by your leader car. Nope. Is a 143.375. It's pretty healthy. Only him and Turk are the only ones in the 43s. Everybody else is in the very high 44s at the moment. 10 seconds to Sanchez. He was blamed at fault for that spin. He must have turned in going in through turn 2 there. Must have tried to pinch off the Porsche that was side by side with him and caused the spin. So Stewart's deemed a 10-second penalty. Again, that's what I was saying, man. I know you're quick, but you're not racing these guys. Like, all 3 of these guys that are in a row are not racing each other. They are all 3 different class drivers. You do not have to race. Now, you don't have to give up this position, but you don't have to risk a 10-second penalty for it, because that's should be okay. I mean, well, I should say that might give Neil a little breath of fresh air to catch up to Sanchez on the pit stop if he keeps it clean. Oh yeah, that gap's continuing going. Right now Turk's running 44.5s, and Tyler's still running 43.8 that last lap. So there's almost a second lap difference here. Oh man, Nate is under pressure right now, trying to hold back Sanchez. Oh, he runs it deep. Oh man, they're gonna hold each other up. And Eduardo gets the position back. Yeah, Nate's fun up the front didn't last very long. As he's now gonna fall into the clutches of Diaz, who's side by side with him. Going down into turn 1. Let's see if Nate gives him plenty of room. He does. He kind of gives it up. That's smart by Nate. He's not racing him. He doesn't want to get caught up in these guys' shenanigans. He saw these two big contact. He knows he's got to just hang on to the back of the coattails here and just keep working his magic here. Yeah, the gap from the leaders is just going to keep on growing lap after lap. Tyler's got the field covered, unfortunately, but that's all right. You get to see some of this other action here. You know, we had the Silver and the rookie driver all together towards the front. They're having a good run here tonight. Let's go a little further back. Javier Gomez is now on the back bumper of Chanley. That is for position, and Abdul is right behind him as well. Abdul's a Silver driver in that 23 Ferrari. Let's see, how is he going to plan this out, as he's got two rookies in front of him. So right now, this is one of your closest battles. Wait, Tyler Carr. What happened to Tyler? He has dropped on my screen. Oh, what happened to Tyler? Did Tyler make a mistake? Or is he still in the lead? Or is it just my screen? Okay, just my screen. My telemetry had Turek in the lead for a second there. I'm like, what the hell happened? I got excited. I thought, oh my God, something happened. Nothing happened. Just the commentators jumping the gun here. Good old ACC TV for you. All right, let's see if we can find ourselves another battle. We got to be getting close to the pit. I think the pit stop's probably going to open up either in the next couple minutes or... Yeah, I think it's going to open up probably in the next couple minutes, the pit window. So some guys are going to risk taking tires. All right, back to the battle here. Second place. We've got a battle of second places in classes. Neil Barovitz in the Lamborghini, second in silver, taking on Ala Teriso in the Mustang. He's second in rookies right now. Looks like he's shaking off Sven, and now he's looking to battle with some of the bigger dogs in front of him. As a gap. And I think Carr is just pulling away so much that my telemetry just assumes he lost position when he's actually just lapping a crazy time right now. Runs a bit wide. Let's see what Neil decides to do. That Lamborghini's, you know, I'll give him credit. That's not the best. It's a fine car, but it's just not the best in this game. Compared to some of these other guys and some of these other cars. That Mustang just got the grunt to go down the straights. All right, let's go back to a little further back here. We got a little three-car battle going on here. We saw this earlier with Abdul and the rookies. Will he take him to school, or will he just decide to hang back? He's gonna... Oh, careful, guys. Oh my gosh, Abdul's having fun. I could just imagine he's probably having the time of his life stuck behind these guys. He's going very slowly. That Aston's kind of all over the place. Oh, the Aston kind of hip checks him there. Yeah, that's not cool. You got to give each other space when there's another car. Yep, there was contact there. All right, back to this battle. Back to the Mustang at Lambo battle here. Oh, he's going to send it. Oh, that's risky. Yep. He sent it. He took it to the grass, and he is going to lose a position here to Ramirez. And that dive bomb just cost him second place right now on the road and allowed some other rookies to catch back up. Very ambitious move, but a good job by Neil recognizing it, too. And Neil was trying to protect his line, and luckily he just kind of let the Mustang just run himself off the track. Nothing, no contact there, so it was nothing wrong driving wise, but good job. Good job by Alexander just to not really, totally take out avoid an incident because he definitely took it to the grass in the braking zone. It was just very ambitious there. Let's go, Schreiber. Yep, Nate was having a good race. Was up to third at one point. Like I said earlier in the stream, he is on pace to win his 4th race in the rookie class, and that might wrap up the championship because all his other competitors, his nearest competitor right now, Sven Goose, and he's in 4th in class. So it might not be enough to clinch, but he's going to be pretty dang close. And it looks like Batista lost the position to Clayton, who's clawed his way back. He's looking to catch Dean now from that spin. Pit window is open. No takers as of yet. It might be a little bit too early to pit at this stage. You want to have something left in the end on these tires. I imagine at this point the tires are probably not feeling the greatest if you worn them out already, even though the track temp has been kind of steady. Nail gun, what the hell was that from Alex? Well, that was a dive. He tried to send it, and he just completely hit the grass and lost it. Juan Diaz is side by side. Once again, here we go. The battle between the silver and the pro driver. I think Diaz is probably getting a little bit frustrated. He's sitting in 3rd place in class, and he wants to be 3rd overall. Yeah, I think if it was him, he's going to have to probably think about pitting. He's not going to. He's going to try to pass him on the track. I think at this stage, you know, you're a little bit faster. They're both kind of, well, they're not that, they're about running the same pace, which is, I think, probably a little bit of annoying. But he's keeping the pressure on. He knows he's got 10 seconds, so it's not like he can, you know, you're going to gap him by 10 seconds anyway because of the pit stop. So you might as well pit a little early and get it out of the way. As Clayton does just that, he pits. Kind of really didn't have much of a choice. He needed to get it done. He's going to try to just put the hammer down here. Hopefully doesn't get resolved in traffic as Chad McLean also goes into the pits. Joel up to 9 point. Yeah, well, dude, it's gonna be like that for the rest of this race. Yeah, it's you got a solid 1 and a solid 2, and then everyone else. As you can see, positions being moved. Ramirez now. He is looking. Now Ramirez is caught up to Neil. Neil must be struggling a bit. Oh, yeah. Neil did a 47-1 last time. He is off the pace. And now the rookies are looking to snag him up. And looks like I think Alexander's got a lap car. They've got lap traffic they're dealing with as well. Back there. Keep the glasses on Ramirez, though, as he's in the GTR, man. He's plugging away. He's 2nd overall in rookies, so he is just pressure in the 2nd place in AM right now, who really needs to probably think about pitting if he's running this slow, or he's really got to find some pace because he's not going to be able to do that as Diaz decides to pit. I don't blame him for this decision. You can only stay behind a car for so long. Oh, and that GTR nearly smoked that Lamborghini, man. Neil has been under some close calls tonight. That was another close call, but he's able to pull away. Yeah, you got to be mindful of the car in front. He may have to brake a little bit earlier than you can. Easy to do in these conditions because it's very hard to see out there. I can see Christopher. Yeah. Oh, we got a car off track. Easy with that rejoin. Oh, man. We saw that on track, and that's... Oh, Ryan Bishop was off the track for a moment. Wonder what happened to him. Oh, did Neil have an incident? Neil is... I think Neil got... Something happened to Neil here. I'm not quite sure. We cut away there for a moment. Did he get tangled up with somebody? Because he has dropped off tremendously. And Juan Diaz just came out of the pits. I saw a yellow flag. Let's see if we can get a replay of what happened to 184 there. Just taking a quick replay. Oh, completely missed turn one. So he was a car that did the unsafe rejoin. Oh my God, Neil. I mean, good job. But yeah, that's kind of dangerous there, Neil. Giving you praise for not making any mistakes, but he makes a pretty big one there going into turn one. But it's happened sometimes, man. Back to the action here is Ramirez and Altorizo are battling. So now, who's going to pit here? Are you going to pit? I mean, if you're stuck behind a car, you should pit. Try to undercut him, and I think that's what Neil's gonna pit. I think his tires have had enough. I know you want to try to go through past halfway, but it might not be feasible if you're stuck behind a car because you're just slowing each other down at this stage. As Ramirez holds the defensive line on the Mustang, he tries to stick his nose in, doesn't. He's swerving all over the place, just killing his time, man. They're going to go slower if you're going to keep doing that. You know, trying to regain the position, second place in class. Some more cars pit. Also, by the way, fastest lap was reset by Tyler Carr a couple laps ago to 43.4. And no one else is even close at the moment. Everybody else has been in the 44s. The next highest guy's a 44 flat, so yeah, he's got the field covered. I think this is Tyler's race to lose, unfortunately. Oh, else. You know, Alterizo there, and I keep butchering that name, is had a mistake there, lost a little bit of time. Neil is out of the pits. He is now down to third in class. A lot of guys not pitting, so your top pitter is Diaz right now. We're going to keep the glasses on him when Sanchez pits. He should have it cleared if he has got clear track, and it appears he does. He's got a lot of track in front of him. So this is going to look out good for him to get third overall, I think, at this stage. He's got a... And plus, he managed to, you know, he's not... Clayton's not that far behind, but he's managed to gap him a little bit there. Alter ECO, thank you. So ECO, thank you. I'm only here part-time, folks, so don't worry. You'll have someone else butchering it next week. I appreciate the help in the chat as always, but thanks for being on board tonight for this race. We are nearing the halfway point of this hour-long marathon at Barcelona, which is always a fun hour. And no one else is pitting right now. So interesting strategies playing out here. No one's rushing to pit. Sanchez trying to build a gap, but I don't know if... like right now, Diaz is faster than Sanchez in third. He's lapping faster times, just barely. So, and his tires are probably up to temperature now, so he's probably going to even just continue to get faster. Yeah, I appreciate it. Got 10 minutes left in the window, so they've got 10 minutes till they pit. Sanchez is now in the pits. Oh, he had a terrible last lap there, but I guess it was his in lap. And then remember, he's got 10 seconds. We're going to see the gap. I think he's probably going to end up about 12 seconds behind. It's going to be tight, but he's going to have to... Now, he could elect to not take tires to maybe help save a bit of time, but I think even in that McLaren, I would not risk not taking tires at your pit stop. Abdul is getting... Yeah, Abdul has not pitted yet. He is within a second, and you know these guys are going to start pitting soon, so I'm not going to be too worried about positions at this stage. We're mostly looking for the undercuts here. How bad are they going to make it here? See, Sanchez is still in the pits. He just left the pits. Yep, he's just now leaving the box, so now he's going to be clear. Let's see where Sanchez ends up here. He's just now coming into the pit lane now. Okay, he's 10 seconds. I was going to say 12, but he's about 11 seconds. So that was pretty close. He's about 11 seconds behind at the moment. And more importantly, Clayton's gonna fall into Clayton's grasp. I think I think Clayton got kind of held up with the rookie traffic a little bit. Sven Goose out of the pits. A lot of guys pitting now. Let's check on the leader, Tyler. He's still churning away here. He's running about a second slower than the pace. I'm sure the tires actually right now he has lapped Clayton Flilsinger. That is an esports driver he just lapped. But Clayton, I think he knows Clayton already pitted. Flilsinger has not, or sorry, Tyler has not. So Tyler's gonna have to pit soon. But Clayton's already gaining a lot of speed here. I think Clayton's got the bit between his teeth. I think he wants to show he's got the pace right now because he's up on his time. Oh, Tyler actually lets him go. Smart move by the leader there, Tyler. He's like, Clayton's not his fight tonight. Clayton's just working his way back up. Didn't want to hold him up. So you gotta respect those drivers that do that. It's a good job, Clayton, getting around him. So Turk's pretty much secured second. He's got enough of a healthy gap, I think. I think Nate back up to third, but he has not pitted yet. Looks like Sanchez just got around Gomez, who just pitted. Oh, we got some incidents here. Contact between McLean and Bishop. Looks like it was just a little door banging maybe in turn 10. So Chad, your silver leader in the championship, not having a good night. He needed a good result. He's still going to probably gain positions to have an opportunity to clinch next week, but he was hoping to make his job a little bit easier next week. So Nate Sharber's in the pit lane. Just fell all the way down the order. There's old Dean Solomon sitting, it says second, but he should be third. Oh, Turk's actually in the pits. So Dean Solomon, typical Dean strategy. I'm just going to wait till the end. He probably doesn't know what to do. Then I'm not on the track with him, giving him fits. But he's kind of in that no man's land. He's really got nothing to gain from undercut and really nothing to lose by staying out. So try to save as much of the tires on that stop as he can. We can take a look at Abdul here. He's going to be fifth on the road right now with all the pit stops, making his grand return back to the series after a little bit of hiatus. I believe he's been busy with the iRacing stuff. Yeah, DeRosa, look at this. I mean, who would have thought it? Running the Ferrari, and now he's running up towards the front at the halfway point of the race. More importantly, he's got Turk right behind him. What do you think he's going to do? Again, pit stops underway. Still plenty of time for these guys to pit. A couple more laps maybe before you absolutely have to pit. The order will get shuffled back around. You have to pit within the next 4 minutes or 4.5 minutes, or you will be getting a very healthy time penalty. But even then, I would not be risking not pitting. Again, tires are important here. You need fresh rubber at that pit stop. Yeah, he does have a very unique livery tonight, running that Jeff's bagel run. But the Bagel's about ready to pit. And we just missed out on a nice fight between him and Turek. What could have been? But sadly, Abdul needs to pit. And Batista now is taking over the lead of the race. His car is pitted. So we actually do have a new leader, but just temporarily. What happened? Dean's in the pits, that's why. Should see some shake-up in the order here. Dean's coming out of the pits. Nate, I think, is going to... Yep, Nate gets in front of Dean. I think that's got to frustrate Dean. He's not used to being behind rookies. But Nate Schreiber has been the quicker guy. And unfortunately, Dean just came right into the clutches of Clayton. Oh, and a stop-go 30 has been issued to car 669. I believe that's an in-game penalty, speeding in the pit lane. I didn't see any contacts there to cause a major incident, so that's usually a telltale sign when you get that type of penalty. You sped in the pit lane. Yep, car's P2 because he pitted. Batista has not pitted yet. You can see by their number, there's a little orange number 1. That means he has not served his pit stop yet. So once the pit stops cycle through, car should easily be back in the lead. We're still pit through cycles, but yeah, the Mustang, again, that's a hefty mistake, speeding in the pit lane. He's probably, a lot of guys probably, well, what happened? Well, you sped into the pit lane. Can't do that. Got to be mindful where that pit line is, and you cannot be over it. Go over it too much, you can get disqualified in game. But that's going to be pretty much game over for the Alter ECO. He's going to be pretty much out of contention. That takes him out of the podium spots. It's going to open up third place for probably Sven Goose. And the esports driver, Batista, how long are you going to plan on staying out there, buddy? It's a minute 30. I'm sure that he's going to come in this time. He's not going to have enough time to do another lap. Keep our glasses on him. Yep. Batista coming in last second. He's going to be the last car to pit tonight. So if you had the over-under on Batista being the last car in the box, congratulations. I did not, but that's okay. So the pit stops are finishing up cycling through, and we'll run through the class. We'll run through the top 3 in each class. Starting with Carr, he's in the class of the field. He has got a 7-second gap right now, so he lost a little bit of time there. I think it was probably because he was letting Clayton by, but he's looking to build that back up. He's running as I say that, he's reset his fastest lap on this set of tires. But Justin Turk in second place, looking to solidify his championship, taking advantage of Clayton's misfortune. That gap's only 4 points in the Pro Class Championship, and he's got the edge at the moment. Juan Diaz was in a bit of a fight all day tonight with that silver McLaren, but he's cleared away. He's looking solid for a podium. He's been having a good run in that Porsche. Just been caught out with some bad luck at a couple races. All right, now we'll go to the silver leader. That's Sanchez. A bit of a rough go of it when he got the 10-second penalty for the contact, but he's been clearly the class of the silver field. Pretty strong candidate. Remember, he won the opening round and hasn't been back since, but he's back tonight and looking like a strong candidate to maybe get promoted, even though he's only run a handful of races. He's been really, he's 4th right now overall and running away from most of the silvers and pros. Let's take a look down the order at Neil Barovitz right now. He is currently still second, even though he had a little bit of an off earlier. Second in class in the silvers. He does have some company, though. Only 4 seconds behind is your silver point leader, McLean. He is keeping pace in that pink Mustang, trying to repeat the feat of winning back-to-back championships. He was your rookie champion last year, and now he is on pace to look like to be the AM champion as well. Looking for another promotion, possibly. All right, and we'll go back to the rookies here. Man, Nate has been just so strong this season. He has weathered the storm. He's been in rookies for quite some time, but he's been showing pace this season. Gotta say, he's on pace right now for a 4th win pretty comfortably, unless he makes a mistake. He's got a couple of pro cars in between him and second place, which is Emmanuel Ramirez in the GT in that Nissan. Man, he has really been impressive in that car tonight. He's been working through the field. And then we got Sven Goose. Again, Sven, second in the championship. He'll be outright second if he holds on to this position as is, but he is going to lose a little bit of ground to Nate. I think it's pretty much going to be a done deal going into the last round. Nate's going to have a really poor race if Sven wants any sniff of this AM championship. We've got a bit of an incident here, I think, between the Mustang. Oh man, we got a big pileup of cars here. It was between Altericio and Tim 660. There was definitely some contact there. We'll see if we can get a replay of that accident. So we're coming down the hill. Let's see. Oh, did he send it? Yeah, he sent it. Oh, absolutely just sent it and just lost the back end. And now they got some pros hovering around him. Now, these guys are lap cars. Dean's got nowhere to go. He's got to go to the outside. 3 wide going down the straight. Ay. Somebody's got to give. I know the Altericio and 66 Tim were battling for position, but now they've got lap traffic. They can't be holding up the Dean too much, because Dean is still in a battle with a Porsche behind him, with Batista. Yeah, I think the Porsche is going to start telling the Ford to get out of the way, because he's going to get held up. He's getting held up. And you can't be holding up the lead cars, even though you may have the pace. You're a lap down. You can't be intentionally holding them up. Yeah, now he's going to let him by. He's going to use him as a pick. He is. Batista got caught behind him now. Just a bad place to be. Now, I mean, good on Altericio for getting out of the way. He doesn't have to do that, but it is good courtesy. So good to see it. It was clean. And there's your rundown. We're down to the 15-minute mark. We're 3/4 of the way through this race. And not a lot of battles to show from. The closest one is the one you're currently on with Batista trying to track down Dean in the Porsches here. That is for, I believe, 5th and 6th in pro. Did we lose? Yeah, I think we lost 1 pro at least. Yeah, I think we had one guy at least drop. I think one of the pro drivers has dropped off the race tonight. So give him a few more starts. The kid will be cooking these boys. Well, he's not bad, but yeah, you got to be able to race clean. That's the key thing, man. But yeah, you'll need experience. But he's hanging in there. McEwen dropped. Yeah, I see that. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, one of our pros has dropped off the race. You hate to see it, but sometimes these things happen. I believe he had a tough go last week as well. If I had a bad week at Bathurst, he had an even worse week than Bathurst. We got a yellow flag for Emmanuel Ramirez. What happened there? Anything? Or just an off? It's 265. We'll take a look to see what happened to Emmanuel there. I think he may have had an off. Oh, yeah, he got a little squirrely. Squirrely in turn 3. Great job saving it. Man, great job saving it. Yeah, the Godzilla car just not happy going through turn 3. All right, let's take a look. Neil is catching up to somebody. I see. It looks like Sven Goose staying within. He is tracking him down at the moment. So again, different classes of car, driver classes, I mean, but still, you know, it's bragging rights. You know, you got a couple of rookies, top 10 overall. You know, the Silvers probably want to make sure that they are in the top 10. But pace-wise, let's see, across the line. Yeah, Guinea has a slight edge at the moment. He is starting to eat into that lead. He's less than a second and a half at the moment. Like I said, no changes up front. Tyler is clearly pulling away. He's about a second a lap faster than Turek in second, so it's pretty much a gimme for first and second and third, pretty much for that matter. They're all kind of holding serve at the moment. I don't think Sanchez, he's losing time now in fourth. It's going to be a question, is Clayton going to be able to catch Sanchez? Clayton is fast. I think Clayton's going to be catching up to Eduardo Sanchez very soon, so that's going to be interesting how he reacts to Clayton when Clayton catches him. Again, Nate's having a hell of a race right now, 44 and a halves right now, and he's faster than the guys behind him. Like, he's a few tenths faster right now, so I think he may be looking very strong for probably his best result in a combined Pro-Am rookie race. Again, we're just keeping an eye on this battle because it is the closest. Everybody else is... Oh, we have a yellow flag. Sanchez is off. Sanchez has gone off, and that is going into... Is that turn 4? Yeah, that is turn 4 where he lost it. We also have Robert Logan yellow flag off track, so some slip-ups going on here. Take a look and see what happened to Sanchez, and that's 212 as Nate Schreiber's now on the back of him. Let's see, we'll keep an eye on this for a moment while I look for that replay for that off. I don't think Nate's going to push the issue right now. He's in a comfortable spot. Both these guys are in a comfortable spot. They're leading their respective classes. There's no need to take each other out. We're going to look at Sanchez here, what happened to turn number 4. Did he just cook it too hard? Yeah, he just sent the backhand away. I think he just caught a little bit of the marbles and around he went. Sorry about that replay work. I will get these cameras sorted out at some point. All right, so Nate backed off a little bit that lap. Don't blame him. He's not... I mean, top 5, you can argue it was like, hey, I finished 5th in Barcelona. He's been having good results. I mean, he had a good result. Kailami, he's been quick. You know, he's definitely going to be in contention for promotion the season after the season's over. And more often than not, he may be crowned champion tonight. Yeah, I don't think, unless Sven has, if Sven has a mistake, he's definitely going to be in contention, but I don't know. I think it'll be just a bit short. He'll need one more race to really secure it. So Neil is hounding Sven, who's apparently had an off. He is slow at the moment, so Lamborghini's looking to gain a spot here overall for 10th. As we're nearing the 8 minutes to go. Race is kind of settling in. Some guys are being competitive, and Nate, you know, Nate's thinking about having to go here. Sanchez definitely probably having some issues with the tires now. He's probably scuffed them to, and he's having a hard time right now with pace. Let's see the time. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this lap goes. Heading off again. Let's see. I mean, Nate's faster at the minute. Nate's cooking right now. He's cooking. He may want some of Sanchez right here. You know, make a statement. You know, go for it here. You know, you're not. Just don't do anything that's going to risk a win for you, because you're looking for, you know, Nate's looking for his 4th win of this season, and Sanchez looking for his 2nd in their classes. You don't want to throw it away either. Keeping an eye on Batista. He is slowly reeling in Dean. They're about equal on pace, but that's a little further back. Oh, man, Sanchez defending. Sanchez seems to be having some problems, maybe. I wonder if something else going on when he had that spin. Or is he just having a problem? It's a good battle so far, yeah. It's a good battle until somebody gets hurt. But more importantly, we haven't had too many incidents other than the first opening lap, so the stewards have been keeping. Hopefully they're still awake in the control tower. I'm sure they'll tell me about it here in the chat momentarily. Good to see. We know Sanchez has been quick. I definitely think he's definitely a candidate for pro next season. And Nate, yeah, I think he's probably long overdue to get that silver promotion. Right now, he's been very competitive this season. Yeah, I figured so. Thanks for the update, DeRosso. I'm having. I know what you mean. Been trying to keep this commentary fresh for the last hour, and just to that lull stage of the race right now where you're just waiting for something to happen or just trying to track down somebody. Ryan Bishop is in the pits. I'm not sure what happened to him. Maybe he's calling it a night. He was well down the order. Well, Nate was on the back of the bumper, but then he kind of let him pull away a little bit. Uh-oh. Let's Batista now on the back bumper of Dean. As we cut to that right away, Dean has caught a lapped Honda. I believe that's Robert Logan, maybe. Must have, and they caught him at a really bad part of the track. Oh, Dean, nice move down that side. But Batista's right there. Yeah, ooh, that was a good last lap for Batista. He's really chomped into that gap now. I think Batista's ready to pounce. He sees his rival Dean and he wants some. Dean looks like, oh, and we got a drive-through for Logan. I wonder if that's track cuts, probably. I'm surprised we haven't seen more, to be fair. I've seen a lot of guys gone off track. Ooh, hold on to it. Going through the chicane. Dean keeping his head a little bit. Yeah, drive-through for Robert Logan. That's going to drop him down the order. I don't see much changing here, but the Porsche. Batista should have a little bit of a tow here from Dean. Let's see. He's going to pull out a little bit. Yeah, I don't think he's close enough to make a move happen here. Thinking maybe turn 4. He can keep on that back bumper going into 3. Let's see. Dean. Oh, Dean's a little bit slow. Yeah, they run a little bit different lines through there. Dean running nice and clean. Doesn't want to send it too deep. Yeah, I think Batista's definitely feeling a little bit racy here. 3 minutes to go. Only got a handful of laps, so this is a battle for P5 in the pros. So Dean needing those points to secure his top 5 in the championship. He's been hanging on. Like I said last week, he had his best result this season. P4 at Bathurst. Batista, he's been hanging around, but he's definitely had a little bit tougher time. This has probably been the first race he's been really competitive. And more often than not, we see the battle here. Two minutes to go here. Well, hops the curb a little bit, but I think he got a better exit. Batista ran a little bit wide there on the exit of 15. Lost a bunch of time there. Lost about 4/10. See where the car is at. I think we're probably going to have one more lap maybe after this. Good old Porsche battle. Fastest time, well, I'll give you a nickel if you can tell me who it's from, because it's pretty obvious it's Tyler Carr. But it's a 43.28 is the best time of the race so far. Oh, and we got traffic. More traffic. Is that Ricky Ashton battling here? And is Batista going to tuck in? I think he's got to tuck in here in the high-speed section. Obviously, very close battling here. I hate to pull away from this. Dean is just getting slowed down by the traffic, and Batista's getting right back on that bumper. Oh, is he going to send it? Dean slams the door. Good exit from Dean. He holds on to it, but Batista's right there. Got Ryan Bishop off the track. Yellow flagged. And again, they're coming up to more traffic. So we're pretty much on the final lap here. Oh man, Dean's killing to see all this traffic. The BMW gets out of the way. Batista now driving. Batista, this is the last lap for these guys. Is he going to send it? Is he going to send it? Is he going to throw the dummy? Dean's going to stay to the outside, make that wide turn, carry that speed through turn 1. Oh, but he lost a little bit going through turn 2, compromised his exit. And now Batista, oh, I think he's going to have a chance here. We're going to have to cut away from this, folks, because Tyler's in the last sector. He's going to finish. This is going to be it. He's going to finish the race here. There's no time left. The white flag is out. And your winner for tonight, and the 5th different pro to win this season in 5 races, Tyler Carr is your winner. Turk coming in 2nd place here as he's crossing the line. Nice job by Turek here. Again, we're missing the battle between Batista and Dean, but great job, Turk. He was second best tonight, but he's going to pad his lead in the championship. Strong performance from Diaz again. He had a bit of a battle here with one of the silver drivers, but he brings it home into P3 and 3rd podium in pro. And Clayton recovers from that first lap spin, and he's going to find himself P4. So damage limitation for him. As we come across the line here to the top silver driver, Eduardo Sanchez wins his second race of the season, followed closely by the winner. That is Nate Schreiber, his fourth win of the season. Dean manages to pip Batista there at the line. Good racing between those two. And we're seeing the second place cars here for the AM class. Manuel Ramirez, great run from him tonight. Solid run, good pace in that Nissan. That GTR doing some work tonight. He had one off, but it didn't affect him too much. He finishes second. Sven Goose keeps his title hopes alive at this point, but it's going to be little to no avail tonight. He wasn't able to compete with Nate and loses some ground at the championship. We got Neil finishing second. Chad McLean, the points leader in your silver class, is looking very strong for another championship. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have concluded tonight's race. I'd like to thank everyone for watching tonight and appreciate your patience while we had some audio difficulties there right at the start of the stream. But it's been a fun one. Time flew there towards the end, but definitely a strong showing from the competitors tonight. With that being said, we are going to wind down for this evening. So again, thank you guys so much. Tune in next week as we have the final round at Red Bull Ring for the GT Americas. Also, we have race going on GT Europe races here on Sunday at Barcelona. So if you want to stick around Sunday night in Europe or around the afternoon in the UK or in the US. I've had a blast. Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate your time. I will see you guys next week. So take care.